in any direction, if you start really asking hard political questions about why are things the way they are, all that it boils down to is why can't people who manufacture things get charged an appropriate price for their labor? What is it that prevents me negotiating a fair price for my labor? And what you see then is the structural oppressions on which capitalism runs. Why can't I not charge a fair price for my work? I'm an artist, I sing. Why can't I charge a fair price for my music? Well, the answer is the machinery stops me doing that. If I try and charge a fair price, I get no money at all, I starve, and boom, there's the end of my music. So, the world that we're in is embedded so deep in this mess that if you start asking these kinds of questions, the thing literally just comes apart, and you just see, you go from feeling like a consumer where everything is great to understanding that you're a consumer in one part of your life and a producer in the other part of your life. And in the part of your life where you produce, you are oppressed. And in the part of your life where you consume, you're privileged. And the amount of money you have dictates how much time you spend feeling like a producer and how good or bad your producer experience is. And then how much time you spend as a consumer and how good or bad your consumption experience is. But all of this stuff, your political rights are mediated by money. What I came up with was a strategy for gently improving the situation without requiring revolution. I think that we can improve the situation incrementally and stepwise, taking advantage of the flux created by the adoption of new technology. And if we are smart and strategic, at the point where the markets become very, very, very fast changing, at the moments where digital transformation is happening, we can get in there with things that reduce or maybe even solve the political problems that we're stuck in. Because the producers and the consumers are both trapped, right? We can resolve the problems that we're stuck in at the moment of transformation. So as things transform, you get in there and you solve the problem with good, correct application of political theory so that you wind up with a solution where Spotify triples the number of professional artists. So as we get to the digitization of physical things, the adoption of artificial intelligence, the global adoption of the blockchain as the operating system for global finance, which is officially happening now. That Larry Fink announcement from 3 weeks ago, that is the end of the question about whether the world is going to use the blockchain for everything. It's on now. The question is, as that happens, do we get a liberating technology or do we get an oppressing technology? And I intend to do everything within my power, which is not inconsiderable, to make sure that we get a technology of liberation rather than a technology of oppression. And this shit really keeps me up at night, right? This is the hardest job in the world if you understand what you're doing.